Hey, what's up, gang? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Normally I would be outside doing this, but it's like 11 degrees out, and it feels like Siberia outside. I tried it, but couldn't do it. So, with that said, today I'm going to do three-team trade ideas, all involving the Yankees. So, 3-team trades, 3 of them, all with the Yankees in it. And I want to give a shout out to Tyler Talbot and Michael Mazza, the 2 OGs with the live streams that we do, who've kind of given me inspiration to do this. So shout out to both of you guys. You had some great 3-team trade ideas. I hope you keep them coming, and I'm going to keep them coming too. This is your first time here. Welcome. If you like stuff like this, if you're a baseball fan, especially a Yankee fan, this is definitely the place for you. So please hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss what's going on, especially if you want to be filling on all the breaking news throughout this lockout and afterward. And it's really helpful to the channel's growth, and it's also greatly appreciated. But let's get to these, all right? Three-team trade number 1 involves the Cubs, the Yankees, and the Mariners. In this trade, the Chicago Cubs acquire Deivi Garcia from the Yankees and Estevan Florial from the Yankees. They also acquire Matt Brush, who's the number 10 prospect, a right-handed pitcher from the Mariners, and Milken Perez, who's their number 13 prospect, a third baseman. So they get a lot of prospect capital, 2 guys of which are close to the majors who can become contributors in 2022, maybe even more. The Yankees would acquire Wilson Contreras, which gives them an option at catcher, somebody that the pitchers all want to throw to. He's an upgraded game caller, which is key, which is something that the Yankees really, really need. But it gives them flexibility to move Gary Sanchez should they want to do that. So, and the Seattle Mariners acquire Ian Happ, outfielder from the Cubs. So, the Cubs give up 2 major league players, but they get 4 back in return, 2 prospects, and then 2 of which can be contributors. I mean, all of them could be contributors at the major league level at this point. So, but they get some payroll relief as well, and their continuation of a reshuffling or rebuilding of that team. So that's trade, and obviously the Yankees get a catcher, and the Mariners get another outfielder to add to that stable of outfielders. Trade number 2, Oakland A's, Miami Marlins, New York Yankees. And this one here, the Oakland A's get Luke Voit, Luis Medina, again, top pitching prospect from the Yankees. Austin Wells, top catching prospect who's projecting to be a first baseman right now by a lot of the Yankee top brass, and Estevan Florial. So they get a lot of prospect depth here and a major league first baseman. They also get controllable years and a significant payroll relief. Okay. The Marlins acquire Gleyber Torres, starting second baseman for the Yankees, and Trey Sweeney, top shortstop prospect for the Yankees, who's kind of becoming expendable, not only with the depth of shortstop that they already have, but also with the projection of signing Roderick Arias this weekend, top international prospect, who is essentially, they've already projected him to be the 5th prospect in the Yankee system, which is going to push Sweeney down a little bit. So, and Sweeney's got some values. It's a highly touted prospect already, and Miami Marlins will be getting a good offensive, 2 good offensive pieces here. And obviously the Yankees will get Matt Olson, starting building block first baseman, which they need. But they also would be getting in this trade Tyler Soderstrom, who's their top catching prospect from the A's, who's blocked by Sean Murphy for at least 4 more seasons. So, I would try to pry him away as well, because the Yankees need that. They not only need somebody like Wilson Contreras at the major league level, they need catching depth in their system, which they don't have, and they haven't had for years. That's something I've been harping on for months now. So, and they would get Pablo Lopez here, starting pitcher from the Marlins. So the Marlins will get Torres and Sweeney for Lopez. They might have to sweeten it up with another piece, maybe, the Yankees. And then the A's would get Olson. The A's would get Luke Voit, Medina, Austin Wells, and Estevan Florial for Olson and the catching prospect. To me, that's a representative of a good value trade. I wouldn't give much more than that. Olson only has 2 controllable years, and the Yankees are going to be giving up like 20 plus controllable years here. So that to me is good value, and the A's get payroll relief. So that's trade number 2. Trade number 3 involves the Pirates, the Royals, and the Yankees. Okay, in this trade, the Pirates acquire Jason Dominguez. Yeah, unfortunately, Jason Dominguez. Luis Medina again, Austin Wells again, Estevan Florial again. 3 solid building blocks. That's why I use these guys in multiple trades, okay? Because they're building blocks that could provide value to a lot of teams, particularly teams like the Pirates, particularly teams like the Marlins or the Royals, guys like that, okay? The Kansas City Royals here would be acquiring Oswaldo Cabrera, top infield prospect for the Yankees, but again, he's blocked by a bunch of guys ahead of him on that depth chart. And Deivi Garcia, who I think could use a change of scenery. He was once the former Yankee number 1 prospect, who's kind of regressed. I think a change of scenery would do him some good. And in this case, the Yankees acquire, obviously, Brian Reynolds for that haul, and they also get Whit Merrifield, okay, which is, to me, the underrated pick here, the underrated piece. He's 32, But he's got 2 controllable years at a very affordable contract, so it kind of fits into the Yankees' economic parameters, or at least what they're talking about. But you're also getting a great clubhouse guy. And the Yankees, have given up not only a lot of versatility this offseason in speed, which he has both, but they've given up a lot of good chemistry guys like Tyler Wade, Odor, even moving guys like Luis Sessa was a great clubhouse guy. And, Whit Merrifield reminds me of guys like Cameron Maben, who just retired, props to him, and some other guys who came here and just were great clubhouse guys. And he, to me, represents a great clubhouse guy, but he has that other piece, the speed, the versatility, the ability to play multiple positions. Like, he does it all. And he would be a great veteran presence for this team. So, and to me, Oswaldo Cabrera would be a nice guy to kind of come in behind him with Merrifield for the Royals, and Davey Garcia gives them a pitching piece. And obviously Pittsburgh gets the haul here for Brian Reynolds. They might have to goose it up with another piece, but again, that's a lot of controllable years. I mean, I think Brian Reynolds is going to cost more than Matt Olson, so that's why he's getting Jason Dominguez, and the Olson trade is not. And again, to me, I've said this before too, he's the finished product of Jason Dominguez. What we want Dominguez to be, he already is. So if the Yankees want to win now, show that they're in win now, or win in the next couple of years, this is the way to do it. Now, if they can get him without Dominguez, I'd be a happy camper. I would love Dominguez to pan out here, but there's no guarantee. He's a prospect, okay? Yankees have had a lot of top prospects who they thought were can't misses, and they missed. So, to me, Reynolds is a superstar. So, anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Do you like these trades? Would you do any of them? Would you trade them? Would you modify them a little bit? Would you do another 3-team trade? Let's get into it, guys.